with me. Where? Back to the future.
So I know a lot of you guys right now are probably like, ugh, why is he making a Back to the Future video on his gaming channel? And I completely understand, but I feel that Back to the Future really deserves an exception, because Back to the Future to me is such a great movie franchise. Not only is it just a great plot that revolves around time and time travel and different eras of time, so if you guys didn't already know, let me give you guys some backstory on Back to the Future. So the first film was made in and takes place in 1985, where Marty McFly and Doc Brown, who is a scientist who invented time travel, go back in time to 1950, but from lack of power, they can't make it back to 1985, and have to find their own way in the 1950s to get back to their lives in the future. The 1980s with their DeLorean time machine, hence the name, Back to the Future. Now as cool as the first movie is, the second one is actually my favorite. In Back to the Future 2, probably the best plot in the series is when Marty and Doc travel back to the 1950s, again, and have to be careful not to run into their past counterparts from the first film. It's a really thought-provoking film. But the really big reason why I celebrate Back to the Future 2 today is because when back in the present of 1985, Doc and Marty have to travel into the future 30 years to October 21st, 2015. And what day is today? October 21st, 2015. Awesome, right? But during this time, the movie actually predicts some really cool stuff, such as awesome and advanced clothing, and the Cubs winning the World Series in 2015. Damn, Cubbies, you let me down! You were so close! Now, mind you guys, I don't care about professional baseball, but come on, you have to admit that would be pretty cool if Back to the Future actually predicted the World Series winners 30 years ago. This close! And not to mention, the awesome hoverboard scene, which Nissan actually released this video to celebrate Back to the Future in their own way. A host of other awesome stuff. It would be awesome if, just as a nod to the classic film, if newspapers actually printed the article about Biff breaking the town hall, just for jokes. If you haven't seen the movies yet, you should get right on that. They are definitely classics, and if you've seen them and love them as much as I, then you understand why this movie is getting so much love today. Oh, and just a friendly reminder, this is how we're supposed to dress in a few hours. See you guys next time.